Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Never in this world, never in this lifetime will I allow Olori Naomi relegate me to the back, take everything away from me. I have worked so hard for this position. I have stayed in spite of all the problems I have faced. People drag me left, right, and center. I am still here. I don't get the much affection that I anticipated. I am still here. Bloggers call me all sort of names. I am still here. I'm not going to let Olori Naomi relegate me to the back. Take everything from Kabiesi when I am still alive. That will never happen. Kabiesi, you may have to draw up a will since you have decided to give everything to Olori Naomi. Miriam allegedly made it very clear to the Ooni of Ife. This might just be the first time I'm hearing something like this. The last time I checked, it's when a person buys that they talk about will. And so if anybody is talking about will under the circumstances, it therefore means that, they could care less what happens to you. It's all that you own that they are there for. And it's funny enough because in this world that we live in, nobody knows who goes first. So why is this will matter coming up now? They said the will matter is coming up because recently Oni has been acting as though he is like there's something in him that tells him that, look, you are not guaranteed of your next day without Olori Naomi. They said allegedly that he's been doing everything, spilling all Naomi this, Naomi that. You do remember that they talked about the oil well that he gave to Tadenikawo, and at the hem of affairs is Olori Naomi and Diola. And an oil well is a big deal, not only in Nigeria, anywhere in the world, because it breeds like dollars, as in breed money in hard currency. And so the Ooni of Ife decided to put that under Naomi. And we heard that, of course, we do know about the mansion in Abuja. They say that mansion is in a place that is called Minister's Hill in the Federal Capital Territory. So that mansion alone is worth so much. Now, what is causing this one is that in spite of everything that the Ooni of Ife has done for Olori Naomi, only recently he changed the ownership of Lekki Mansion to Olori Naomi's name. The reason is because Naomi was really, really reluctant about taking actions against the Oloris when they're coming, because she feels that they are entitled to whatever she is entitled to. Oni was the one who put her in that position. Oni was the one who went ahead and married them. Having them as side chick is one thing. Having them as ayaba is another thing. But going to legally bring them in as your wife means that they have right as much as Olori Naomi. Naomi said, I'm not going to start to try and ridicule myself by trying to make them leave what rightfully belongs to them. If you have a way of stopping them, do stop them. But if you want me to be the one who will stop them, I would not fight over anything. And I think that was a very wise thing for Olori Naomi to have said, because for me, I do think that it's Kabiesi that is bringing all of this. I do know that we have passed the blame game point, but, we need to call a spade a spade. The truth remains that he is the one who brought this upon Queen Naomi. And for Naomi to have reasoned it that way is because she is a very, very objective person and she reasons well. She speaks like an elderly woman. She has wisdom, okay? Wisdom can only come from God, and she's got wisdom. So right now, after Ooni of Ife is said to have changed the ownership of the mansion in Lekki to Queen Naomi's, they said that these women could not bear it. Like, they were very, very upset. What the heck? What is going on with you? They want to give everything to Queen Naomi. What is this Naomi thing? But when people begin to ask, what is this Naomi thing? you begin to wonder, do they not understand that Tade Nikawo is enough, more than enough, to stimulate Ooni of Ife to give even his entire world to Queen Naomi? And this is where we get it wrong. People need to understand that no matter what happens, whether Olori Naomi returns back to the palace or not, Naomi will be an important factor to the life of the Ooni of Ife by virtue of the fact that she is the mother of Tade Nikawo. And so now Ooni is doing all of this. I do guess that he is also doing it to prepare the future for Tade Nikawo. Because as a young king, a very wealthy one at that, what are you going to go and tell your ancestors tomorrow that you didn't do anything for your son? I guess that is where he is coming from. And another thing again, if you know men, the moment a man is in love with a woman, that child that comes from that union happens to be something that would mean a lot, and happens to be something that will mean a lot. Look at that oil well in Port Harcourt, that oil company in Port Harcourt. What the heck? An oil well is a big thing. Is a big thing. And so I think this is what is making these women very angry. And Miriam is coming out allegedly to say that I'm not going to sit here and let Queen Naomi relegate me to the back. No, I'm not going to do that. So I am going to fight as much as possible. And you do know that she has declared that she is not going nowhere. Nowhere. She is not going anywhere. And nobody will move her. As a matter of fact, it is alleged, as she said, even tax force cannot move her out of that palace. So right now, she is declaring and waging war against anybody. Bring it on. Whatever you want to do, do. And we do know that Ooni of Ife is very gentlemanly. This man is a very kind man. He is liberal. I have said this all time and time again. Some people tell me he's gentlemanly and he treated Naomi that way. You need to understand, this is not to take away the blame from him completely. But we need to understand that there's nobody who is perfect. For me, I feel like he has returned all the respect back to Naomi by the way he has gone that low to beg and try to strengthen out that relationship and try to make sure that Naomi returns back to him and given so much. And so that said that, consider it all joy. The word of God says, consider it all joy when you go through tribulation, for the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Naomi has persevered. And perseverance comes with winning. Naomi is winning. Naomi is 10 times richer than she was when she was in the palace. You do remember that when she was in the palace, before she got married to Ooni, Ooni promised her a serious church mansion in Ilefe. Did he do it? He didn't do it. Immediately they got married, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, that, euphoria of, new love and all of that was that. Only reverted back to all of this ayabas and all of that. They started distracting him. These people started having problems and all of that. And you do know that when a man begins to have doubt, when other women begin to come in, he sees this pretty one, sees that pretty one, all his promises will just go down the drain. He didn't do anything. But it's the same, even the church in Ilefe, he did not build. He didn't even bother anymore. But it's the same Kabiyesi now that is trying to build for Queen Naomi in Ilefe, giving Queen Naomi a house in London, giving Queen Naomi, living a mansion for Queen Naomi, well, and all of that. So everything that Naomi went through, she went through for a reason. Right now, Naomi can never, ever be broke again because she's got more than enough by virtue of the fact. So, Madam is saying you cannot do that. You need to split your wealth. You need to give whatever belongs to whoever. You cannot do this anymore. You can continue to relegate me to the back just for Naomi. It's never going to happen. Not while I am alive. I will never let that happen. If you have given her Lekki Mansion, begin to call out names of all the properties that you are given to us or giving to me. Others may not want to fight, but I am fighting for myself. But I don't know who told Olori Mariam that this is working for her, because as far as I'm concerned, it's really, really not working for her. I feel like the more she tries to push this man, the more the man will get, even further estranged from her. And so that is the thing. I don't know. I just feel like people who are close to her should rather cancel her and let her know that this her approach might not necessarily be working for her. I wanted to bring you this. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Dayla Rights.